What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here, and today we're going to be talking about the tips and tricks I wish I knew when I first started my account in Raid Shadow Legends. And these tips are from making mistakes on my own and learning from them, talking with friends of mine, and also watching some content on YouTube just like this. And the first trick we're going to talk about is not a trick at all. It's actually something very simple, and it's going to be clicking the download link in the description. It's going to get you a legendary character right off start named Eleanoril, who is an attack-based character, a nuker with poisons, with burns, amazing for clan boss. At level 15, you're also going to get an epic support character named Tagore, who's got increased speed stat on his A2. A3 is a team-wide revive. And then we've talked about Ugo a bunch. Ugo is going to be amazing at level 30. You're also going to want to make sure you go on the left-hand side and go to promo codes and type in Monkey King to get Sun Wukong Day 1, who is an S-tier legendary that will carry you through the early game as well as help you out in late game as well. So make sure you use the download link in the description or scan the QR code at the top of the screen. That's right, got a QR code as well. So let's get going with this. So the first tip I wanted to talk about that doesn't involve my download link is actually gonna be in the market. And the market's interesting because there's a lot of good stuff in the market, especially if you're super early game. Getting some mystery shards from here is fine. 5,000 silver, that's a drop in the bucket. That does nothing. What's also going to help is getting these 2-star uncommon characters, because these are going to be characters you can use for food, and spending 40,000 silver on them is absolutely great. So you want to make sure you're getting the less expensive one. So there's two options here, obviously 39,000 and 44,000. Another tip from the market is going to be unlocking the new slots as well to make sure you have as many useful slots to you. And the last part of it is going to be kind of shocking to some people, but buying the gear in here is actually really good, because the best part about this is if you see these epic boots here, I can click on them. I see it's a set destroy, right? I don't use the destroy set very much, but I see the primary stat is speed. And if you see my previous videos, we know speed is king in Raid Shadow Legends. So you want the primary stat as speed. So immediately these boots are jumping out to me as good. I also have attack on here, which attack is good for damage-based characters, right? And then we have other substats that aren't the best for damage-based characters, but HP and percent and HP flat is good for tanks. So I get to see what substats I want from this. And honestly, I've gone and bought a couple of them, and I actually bought this weapon from the lifesteal set, and I got attack, which is pretty good. It's only 4 stars, so not the best, but I got crit rate as a substat, speed as a substat, crit damage as a substat, and accuracy. So a really good weapon that I ended up getting from the market for like 1,000,000 gold. And this is something that's going to help me out all the way through mid game till I start getting some better gear, until I get an upgrade from one of the dungeons or anything like that. And that brings me to my next point. When you are farming for gear, the last place you want to farm is the campaign. Do not do any sort of gear farming from the campaign, because a lot of this stuff is going to be uncommon, common, and rare at best. You're not going to be getting a lot of good stuff from this. The place you're going to be getting a lot of good gear is going to be from the dungeons, and specifically going to be the Dragon's Lair for artifacts in these sets over here: accuracy, speed, lifesteal, destroy, toxic frost, daze, avenging, and stalwart. And then any other ones you're going to get from Ice Golem's Peak, such as life, offense, defense, crit rate, resistance, retaliation, reflex, cursed, and provoked. And you're going to be getting a lot better gear from here. Now, with that being said, I wouldn't say you should farm gear at all early game. just use whatever gear you are getting, and that will help you the most. Whatever gear is going to help you the most stat-wise. Don't really worry about sets too much because the sets don't matter all that much early game. Once you start getting into early/mid game, like level 50, 60-ish, that's when the sets are going to start mattering, and you're actually going to have the ability to put on good sets like I have for Alice. I have the Savage set at 4-piece, and then I also have the speed set at 2-piece. So I'm getting the bonuses from the speed set. I'm also getting the bonuses from the Savage set. Now, when it comes to farming Minotaur's Labyrinth, you see I am still very early game, and I can already farm Minotaur's Labyrinth stage 15, which is going to be the hardest one. So when you are farming in Minotaur's Labyrinth, you want to make sure you are using only 1 or 2 characters that need scrolls. So you want to have scrolls that are maxed out on 3 or 4 of your characters, and then the one character you want to funnel all your scrolls into is here. So right now I have Supreme Gaelic, and I also have Ugo, who I'm farming scrolls for. So I am going to use this team, and I can farm stage 15. I would highly discourage you from farming Minotaur's Labyrinth until you are able to do stage 15, because you can get there very quickly, especially if you use that link down in the description. Getting those legendaries and those epics will skyrocket your progress, and it'll make it so much easier for you to get to here, so you're not wasting valuable time and valuable energy as well. Now, when it comes to farming in the campaign nodes, campaign missions, one place is going to be the place you are farming, and I'm actually just finished running some background battles here, and it's going to be Brutal 12-3. And the reason why is because you get the most bang for your buck when it comes to farming this node. So you see, I have 416 energy used, and I actually made 1,000,000 silver in about, I don't know, I think I started this like 2 minutes before I started the recording. I've been going for 7 minutes, so let's say 10 minutes to round it up, and I made 1,000,000 silver, and I ranked up all of these characters. So you get the most bang for your buck because shields are going to be what sells for the most amount of silver. So you're going to be able to sell these shields for the most amount of silver, and you're going to be getting the max amount of XP to farm up food for your characters to get them higher up. And that is going to be another big tip for you when we look at the tavern. So when you're looking at champions, so I currently have Alice, Supreme Gaelic, Cupidus, Kale, all at 6 stars, right? And getting your first character to 6 stars is absolutely essential, because getting somebody to 6 stars, the differences in stats are mind-blowing. It's like a whole double worth of stats. Like, it's almost 2x stats from a 5-star level 50 character compared to a 6-star level 60 character. And it is noticeable. So right when you get that first 6-star, you'll see the jump in power and the amount of progress that you're going to make. So make sure you are getting your first 6-star character immediately. And for you guys, using that code Monkey King is going to be Sun Wukong for you guys. And then you're probably going to want to do your starter champion, who's Kale, or because you're using my link, you're welcome, you're going to probably want to do Eleanoril, because Eleanoril is going to be absolutely awesome in clan bosses. And that's going to bring me to my next point. A master of segues here, aren't we? Clan bosses. So if you have a good Demon Lord team that you are able to get through Brutal, Nightmare, even Ultra Nightmare, the earlier the better, because it gets you so many rewards here. So right now I get the Grandmaster's chest, so I have a chance at some potions, I get some ancient or void shards, and then I also get some mystery gear at 5 stars, and I've gotten some really good gear from this, so I am not complaining at all. I cannot wait to be able to get to Nightmare, because my amazing clan is killing Nightmare every single day. So once I'm able to move up to Nightmare, I will absolutely be doing that to get the best experience possible, the most amount of resources. And because you guys have Eleanoril, You guys have Sun Wukong, Tagore, Ugo, all of those things. You guys are going to be getting absolutely insane rewards, and you guys will be able to get there extremely, extremely quickly because Clan Boss is where you're going to be getting a lot of your resources. And that is going to be my main tips for you guys for early game and getting into mid game, things that I wish I knew. So make sure you are checking the market every single day for some insane gear, because the gear in the market is way better than what you are getting anywhere else right now. Make sure you are not farming minnow until you are at stage 15. Make sure you are farming 12-3 brutal for the best XP gain and also the most amount of silver to energy ratio. All the good things, but most importantly, make sure you click that link down in the description. Get yourself 2 legendary champions day 1, 2 epic characters, probably day 1 as well. You'll probably, you won't get to level 30 day 1. You'll get to level 15 day 1. Level 30 took me about a week, and you will be able to get some amazing support characters. So make sure you start today. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.